Hi guys, how are you?
All good, thanks, Jack. What book are you holding?
Oh, this is one of Agatha Christie's books that I just finished reading. Her books are like intricate mind mazes of secrets and clues. You won't believe how the detective uncovers the truth and leaves you guessing until the very end.
Who is Agatha Christie? Is there a video we can watch and learn from?
Sure, here you go. After watching it, I'm sure you'll start searching your database for all her thrilling stories and immerse yourself into them.
Today, we are learning about the life and legacy of Agatha Christie, an English writer whose name has become synonymous with mystery and intrigue. Why do you need to know about her? Well, Agatha Christie's story is not only one of a literary genius, but also teaches us valuable lessons about perseverance, creativity, the power of observations, and critical thinking. But how did Agatha become such an incredible writer? Agatha Mary Clarissa, known to the world as Agatha Christie, was born on the 15th of September 1890 in Torquay, Devon, England. As a young girl, Agatha discovered her love for books and stories. She would spend hours reading, immersed in their magical worlds. Surprisingly, Agatha always said that she had no ambition to be a writer. But one winter, while recovering from the flu, she listened to her mother's suggestions to write a story so as not to get bored. It was then that Agatha produced her first short novel. Inspired by the captivating tales she devoured, Agatha decided to keep writing stories, filling them with murder mysteries and puzzles, using her imagination to craft captivating plots. At the age of 22, she fell in love and married Archibald Christie, a colonel from the Royal Flying Corps, in 1914, just before World War I. They had one daughter named Rosalind. While Archibald was off fighting, Agatha volunteered as a nurse and worked as an assistant in a pharmacy at the University College Hospital in London. Her service introduced her to chemicals that would later play a significant role in her writing, as she skillfully crafted intricate plots involving medicine and lethal poisons. While working as a nurse, she began her debut novel, The Mysterious Affair at Stile, on a bet made by her sister Madge, who said she couldn't do it. The book featured one of her iconic characters, Hercule Poirot, from whom it is thought that she took inspiration from a Belgian officer who had a head shaped like an egg and a beautiful moustache. When she met him, she thought he would be the perfect detective for solving the hardest crimes. The book was rejected by 6 publishers, but finally she managed to have someone take a chance on it and prove her sister wrong, and it was published in 1920. An interesting fact to know about Agatha Christie is that she had a special ritual for starting each book, which consisted in grabbing a 6-ring notebook from Woolworths. On the very first page, she would jot down the fundamental questions: who, why, when, how, where, and which. These questions represent her guidelines and her idea of how to write a detective story. Do you use the same guidelines to write your own stories too? Another beloved character would later appear in her intricate plots, the razor-sharp-minded Miss Marple, for whose character she took inspiration from her grandmother. But her own life held its fair share of mysteries too. In 1926, all in a year, Agatha lost her beloved mother, to whom she was incredibly close, and found out her husband had an affair and wanted to divorce. It was too much to handle for her, and on the 3rd of December 1926, Agatha experienced a baffling disappearance that captured the world's attention. Her abandoned car was found stuck in a bush, teetering over the edge of a quarry. She vanished for 11 days, leaving everyone wondering what could have happened to the beloved author. The search effort held the public in suspense for days. Speculation, theories, and different point of view spread like wildfire, ranging from a bout of amnesia to a stage-managed publicity stunt to sell more books. Eventually, Agatha was found safe, but the details of her disappearance remain a secret she took to her grave. She then divorced and later found another companion in an archaeology professor, Max Mallowan, with whom she shared her passion to travel. Agatha Christie embarked on exciting journeys that fuel her creativity, from the quaint English countryside to the most exotic places, which she will later use as thrilling setting for her stories to take place. She visited the ruin of Mesopotamia, explored Baghdad and Egypt, and each of these experiences influenced her literature. Another remarkable adventure took her on the iconic Orient Express, a luxurious train that would later serve as the backdrop for one of her most famous novels. Her prolific career in detective fiction spanned 5 decades, with 66 crime novels and 15 short stories collection. To name but a few, The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, 5 Little Pigs, The Crooked House, The Secret Adversary, or Sleepy Murder. With more than 2 billion books published, she's outsold only by the Bible and Shakespeare. Her books have been published over 100 languages, making her the most translated writer of all time. She is recorded in the Guinness World Record as the best-selling fiction author in the world. No wonder Queen Elizabeth II made her Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire in 1971 for her outstanding contribution to literature. Agatha Christie also holds another record, as she has the longest-running West End show. Her murder mystery play, entitled The Mousetrap, opened in 1952 and is still running today. Agatha Christie's incredible legacy lives on, even after her passing in 1976. Her timeless stories continue to captivate readers around the world, ensuring that her brilliance and imagination will never be forgotten.
Wow, she's brilliant and truly the queen of mystery.
Absolutely. Besides, her novels are filled with valuable lessons and messages. By reading Agatha Christie's stories, you can learn the power of observation, deduction, and critical thinking, the importance of paying attention to detail, analyzing evidence, and working as a team to solve puzzles and uncover the truth.
I can't wait to read one of her books and see if I can solve the mystery before she reveals it.
That's going to be so fun! Activate your senses and switch on your detective antennas to pay attention to the important clues. And what about you? Do you want to try being a detective as well and beat my robot friends in discovering the truth?